We're back and we're talking about a Washington win.
Tana takes, we talking wideouts, baby.
And we're breaking down quarterback one.
All the practice is over. It's time for some real football now.
It is, and it starts right now.
Hey, how about that, huh? Yeah. Hey, again, guys, at the end of the day, it's about outperforming and outplaying. That was what's the most important thing. You guys went out and did things you're capable of. Play to your abilities. You played the game the way you should play the game. You played it hard, you played it fast, you played it physical, and you played it smart. That gives you a chance to win. Those detailed things are important. Practicing the way you practice, that's important. And understand, winning begets winning. This is what it feels like. All right, this is the preseason. Appreciate it, but learn from it. Because there's a lot of things we can get better at, I promise you. We can be a better football team than we were tonight. I believe that. I believe in you guys, and I believe we have that opportunity, all right? First home run for the owner.
I'm going to throw this to the quarterbacks, man. Who do I throw it to? All right. Guys, 2-0. I love you guys. We're on a journey together. We're winning. Let's keep it going. Thank you.
All right, here we go. Team on three. 1, 2, 3.
Welcome into Command Center, presented by SeatGeek, the official primary ticketing partner of the Washington Commanders. How you doing, everyone? Michael Jenkins, Santana Moss, Logan Paulson, Fred Smoot. Monday Night Football. The vibes were great, and what a game for a preseason game.
Preseason?
Preseason. It felt like a regular season game, man.
It had a regular season vibe. The fans was ecstatic to be in the building. Hey, it was I had the best seat in the house.
Best seat in the house?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's just so much fun, right? To see everybody out there having a good time and, like, people kind of laying claim to the roster spots and then breaking that streak. That was also nice.
Well, you know what? I got 3 words. The streak is over.
It's over. We don't have to talk about the 24 games they run anymore.
Yeah. But at the end of the game, like you said, the vibes were there.
There we go.
There you go. Shake on it. Shake on it. Time for our mission debrief presented by FedEx, where now meets next. And let's look at these highlights. We got to start, Fred, with Quan Martin. Huge interception in the end zone, bobbles it, and pulls it in.
Hey, what a beauty. First of all, he pushes the guy out. The ball rolls down his arm. He catches it with his forearm and his thigh. That's what. Hey, this is a play that all corners dream about. Then he brings it out the end zone, 57 yards. He forgot that gas is $4 a gallon. And he ran out of gas at the 50-yard line.
Well, we got some defense. How about some offense? And Santana, I know you love seeing this. In the second quarter, Sam Howell finding his own teammate at North Carolina, Dyami Brown.
Yeah. Great catch by this guy. He ran a couple of routes in the game where he was covered. This one right here, it mattered to him the most. He came down with the ball. Those guys have a connection. They from the same school, so I'm looking forward to seeing this connection a lot this year.
And Logan, when you talk about connections, how about this team's receiving depth? Terry McLaurin had 3 catches. JAHAN DOTSON was unreal.
Yeah, I mean, JAHAN DOTSON's been unreal all training camp. His ability to kind of find the open spots, win contested catches. Terry, excellent job finding the soft spot in zones there. Both those guys, such a high-level receiving IQ. Tana, man, doesn't get you fired up. Holy cow, man.
I can't wait.
Can't wait to see this group.
Now, this is for everyone. The handshake.
Oh,
Josh Harris. Giving the handshake to Joe Buck. Yeah, there it is.
Joe Buck, don't put something out there.
Yeah.
And take it away.
I'm looking at Troy now, bro.
Troy don't know what to do with himself. That's why I laughed. I just watched Troy the whole time.
That's our owner. Don't do our owner like
Don't
that.
do our owner like that. You're right about
Right.
that.
I blame Joe Buck.
Yeah, it is Joe Buck's fault.
It is Joe Buck.
Billy Joe Buck didn't even acknowledge it though.
No,
His
he
face
just
doesn't
kept
change.
going.
Hey, he's a professional.
But the best part is Troy. That little sly smile right there.
Troy about to throw up right there. He don't know what to do.
Hey, I got your back, Josh.
Most definitely.
Regardless, we got to win, so let's take a look at our top performers on Monday night. Sam Howell was as good as we wanted him to be, going for 188 yards and 2 touchdowns. JAHAN DOTSON leads the team in receiving, making 5 catches for 76 yards. Quan Martin bobbled the football before pulling it in and getting that crucial interception of Josh Johnson in the end zone, returning it for 59 yards. And David Mayo pacing the defense by leading the team with 4 tackles. Let's get into the details of the comments section. Logan lives there, so we're going to check in with the guys.
Thanks, Jenks. Welcome in to Logan Lives in the Comments. I'm here with Fred Smoot, Santana Moss. Guys, let's take a look at this offense, man. Everyone's talking about this offense. You guys did both post-game shows.
Yeah.
How many questions about the offense did you get?
50 questions
A
about
million
that.
questions
Yeah.
about the offense. So let's talk about this. This is the first scoring drive of the game. This is 3rd and 15. Here's our guy Cole Turner down at the bottom. I just want to point out how great he does here on this route. He's matched up against the corner, right?
Yeah.
And he's not the primary read here. If you watch, Sam starts with his vision over here. They're going to run a kind of a dig, kind of a pseudo scissors concept here, right, off of a corner action. Right there. He's going to read that concept first. It gets a little bit muddy. Got to go work through your progression. Watch his eyes. He goes here and then works back over to this corner. Love it. Great job by him using his big body to create separation. Great ball by Sam.
Oh, man.
Love the
Yeah.
finish, right? Love the finish.
And that's
How
3rd
many-
and 15, too.
Yeah,
Dude,
that is.
that is a deep comeback for a tight end to run, no doubt about it. One thing I want to talk about, how can Sam go through the whole progression? EB understands how to provide chip help. Chip help on scissors. Scissors is a 3x1 concept, right? This guy's got a flat route, right? But I don't need to get to the flat right now. I can take my time getting there, so I can chip to help. I got the back and the backfield to chip to help. So this is a 4-man rush. We got 6 guys helping in protection, but we're doing a good job here offensively of not relying on guys just staying in, right?
Yeah.
Back, get out.
Yeah,
There's nothing
yeah.
there. We got to get out. We got to
Yeah.
create horizontal separation. They do a great job of that. Look at that. Look at this guy. See this hook player here?
Yeah.
He's got to match the back.
Yeah.
This is a dead concept if the back doesn't get out in the route. So understanding that, I think, is super critical. What's
He
up,
actually
Tana?
could have picked his poison, too, because
Yes,
I
I-
probably would have went. I probably would have stayed on that corner.
I think when you look at it, you
I
say,
want it.
this
Yeah.
right here or this one right here?
Yeah, the corner.
Yeah, both of them are good, man.
I want that.
Yeah, they're both good. That's a great concept.
Yeah.
Doesn't love it, but has a great guy here, can win a one-on-one. Love to see that from the offensive playmakers. Gosh, man, there's so many guys in this offense that make you right.
And there go that that reminds me of Tony Romo. Fitting it in that window right there.
Absolutely.
Every quarterback can do that.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's a nice
And the live arm is a huge deal there, right? So here we go. We're going to motion the backfield. We're going to give a coverage tail here. They move in. They're obviously in zone because this guy doesn't do anything. Corners on tight ends.
Yep.
Probably zone. Here we go. Let's check it out. They're going to run a shallow cross concept. Do you remember this, Tana, from,
Yes, I do.
from Kyle's offense here? So we're going to get a cross, and this guy's going to pretend like he's running across. And usually, because in all this match coverage,
Yep.
these guys would pass it off. But I love seeing the detail here by Terry. Watch it. He says, it looks like I'm going to cross. But no, I'm going to sit up and sit right here in the zone. Look at the window he's able to create, just understanding the coaching. Look at this backer.
Yeah.
bro.
Great, bro.
Does he
Man.
think that
Yeah.
that guy's running
Yeah,
across
he's
the
going
field?
right there. Yep.
Absolutely, bro. So I
was
love to
nice.
see these guys on the same page, creating space in the defense, because by rule, by numbers, this concept should be dead.
Should be
It's-
beat.
That almost looked like the route that Kelsey ran. We watching film
Yeah,
on
the
Kelsey,
Super Bowl.
the exact
Yes,
same
yes,
route.
yes,
He just
yes.
felt it out, knew where the zone was at, and sat
Absolutely.
down.
So love to see that. Here we go. We're back to the play action. So normally in play action, you keep all these tight ends in, right?
Yeah.
But when you keep tight ends in, you keep backers in throwing windows, right? So check this out. Watch. We're going to chip, and then what are we going to do? We're going to get to the flat right now. Look how it forces these linebackers to
Get
expand.
out of
We're
there.
vacating zones, right? Great route by Terry here at the top. Look at this. Throw this guy down. Bye, bro. What's up? And look at the timing and anticipation that Sam's throwing with, right? Right as he's getting out of this break, that ball's out of his hand. Brilliant, right? Love
Yep.
it. But look at the concept, man. They're in this kind of cover 3. In cover 3, we need to account for these 4 defenders underneath, right?
Have to.
We need to get them out of the way.
Ball has to go over their head.
So how do they do it? We run flats. Look, they match the flats here, match the flats, and then we get a back checking down to ensure the throwing window right here, right? Make sure that throw's nice in the middle of the field there. So love to see. That's the first scoring drive, and we saw a whole bunch of formation, chip help, ball velocity, arm accuracy, guys winning one-on-ones. Love it. The other thing I love about it is the 2-minute situation, man. Gosh, they did some great stuff. Tana, you love routes.
Yeah,
dude.
all day.
I love routes, and Jahan is always delivering great routes. This route is one of the best I've seen in the preseason. Watch, he's gonna hit him with the smooth out and up. Here, out, up. Let me see you go. Later, bro. What's up?
Sit down.
Holy cow, man.
Out,
Fred,
up,
That's
and
magical.
sit down.
get your boy, man.
Hey, listen,
Get your boy.
right then, as a cornerback, you got one option in life, and that's to pray to Jesus Christ. Right there. He's the only person can help you.
Yeah, absolutely. And
That's
so
when you on skates right there. He
and
couldn't
this-
do nothing.
And this is a deep concept too, right?
Yeah.
But look at the protection. We're gonna chip help with the tight ends, right? Make sure the O-line's secure. They're gonna get them to the flat, expand throwing windows, and then Jahan's gonna do the rest. Great job. I mean, look at this pocket, man. We don't give the O-line enough credit.
They
Look
played
at that
well.
pocket.
Yeah.
They played really, really well. Great throw, great catch, great route, great scheme to ensure that offensive line is sound. Sometimes though, you gotta engage baller mode. You know what I'm saying? You gotta engage baller mode. And this guy engaged baller mode a couple times yesterday in the game. This should be picked up. Have a little slip up by B-Rob. No big deal, but he's strong in the pocket.
Yep.
Breaks the tackle. We're running for our life. But my eyes, where are my eyes, Fred?
Down
They're
the
down
field.
the field,
Yes.
man. And then look at our guy right here.
Staying
Boom.
alive. Staying alive.
Bam.
Yeah.
Easy work.
Trusting your quarterback's gonna give it to you.
Easy
Staying
work.
alive.
Yeah.
And Tana, you had some good insight on this, right?
Yeah, I mean, you
No,
know,
we're gonna talk too. Yes, we got all go special here, right? This guy's gonna run a corner. What would you tell Dyami here on this corner?
well, and not knowing for sure if it's a corner or not, you know, but I think we ran this a few times
Yes.
to kind of know, you know, what we do on that route. It's normally a backside route. You know, if you think
Yes.
about it, you
This
the
is the
single,
primary-
you the
primary
single man.
stuff.
So these guys are going to begin getting most of the action or the read. What I would do is right now it's all about leverage. You
Yes.
know, we talk so much
So I'm the
about
defender,
leverage.
I'm outside.
Yeah. So the guy outside, he's pressed up. What I want to do is make him think he's going to win because I'm already seeing that this safety is going to stop my corner some
right.
kind of way. He's going to be in the way of me running a great corner. And then I'm looking at this leverage. I'm saying it might be a cover two, and we in short field, so they can't really play it truly how we normally see it, like a two man.
Like a high-low here with these two guys, right?
Bingo.
Yep.
So what I would do is, knowing I have a corner, he's outside leverage, he's up. I have to get inside him. I can't run that corner from the outside. So once I get inside of him, as I'm running and he's on my outside shoulder, I want him to think he won. I want him to think that he has me covered. And then at the top of my route, I will put my foot in the ground. He has to mirror me, give him this, and come underneath.
that'd be
Now I
nasty.
have him. Now I have a cleaner route and separation. Now he can throw that ball and trust that I lost my man. But Dyami Brown didn't do that.
And he fought across his face.
But he still showed him that it mattered to me that you gave me the opportunity, so I'm gonna come down with
And
the
this
ball.
is one of those things where you say, like, this maybe isn't the best route of all time.
Yeah.
But what I love about this is this dude
He made him right.
trusting this dude,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
They played together in college.
God,
Everyone
I can
talks
say a
about that.
relationship is there.
This is where you see it, because this is where he gets. That's his break.
Yeah.
Not a great break.
Nah.
Right? Not a great break. It's covered. That ball is out. There's the ball. There's the receiver. He's covered.
Yeah.
My guy Dyami says, "Know what? I'm going to make my quarterback right. He trusts me." Boom.
And
That's big time stuff.
and
right
that's
there.
chemistry too. That's knowing your guy. That's knowing that I can trust him to. I know where he needs to be at.
We
he
made
know where
that
he
throw
needs to be at.
before
I'm
with
throwing
each
it
other.
up there.
Yeah.
Come make me right.
So love it, man. So again, great play by Sam Howell. Individual matchups were awesome.
Yeah.
The protection, the scheme was great. And man, the thing that gets me super fired up is this is just a taste, man.
Yeah.
This is just a taste of what's coming in the season. So can't wait to see it. Jenks, I know you can't wait either. Check it out, man.
Now it's time to turn the page on the Ravens and look ahead to our final preseason matchup this Saturday against the Cincinnati Bengals. Kickoff set for 6:05 from FedEx Field. So here we are, preseason game, final preseason game number 3. What does this mean for the players? Because we're at the very end now.
One of the things I can always say is that it's, you know, the coaches are really going to evaluate who can we trust. You know, who's that guy that I can say I can, you know, fill my roster out with and know if one of my guys go down, he can go out there and do the same thing that these guys can, you know?
I think it's your last time to give a first impression. I think it's your last time to put that job application out there, not just for your team that you're dressed up for now, but for the other 30 teams out there that need players. So at the end of the day, it's that last chance to get that last impression to let people know you belong and you can play on this level.
And I think that there's like that urgency that Fred's talking about. I think it's so important to understand. Like right now, there's probably 5 spots, no exaggeration, that guys are competing for. So you're the 7th wide receiver, you're the 10th offensive lineman. How do you justify getting in on that spot? And again, the coaches are evaluating, but you know, a lot of the evaluation's already done. It's just those last couple of pieces that got to fall into place.
So I want to piggyback off of that because we're talking about like you said, a handful, a finite number of spots, and a lot of guys trying to get in.
Yeah. Well, one of the things too that makes you stand out is what more could you do for us other than your position?
Yeah.
So if you're, punt returner, kick returner, you can be a flyer,
gunner, whatever it is.
Kickoff guy, whatever you can do on the special teams and be special at it.
Yeah.
That might be the deciding factor that we take you instead of the other guy.
Well, you just said it.
Yeah.
Offense, defense, special team is the unifier.
Yeah.
All us play that, offense and defense. These last spots are for special team players. Let's be serious about it. Now they might have to start 4 or 5 games during the year because somebody get hurt. But at the end of the day, special teams is going to be the reason you beat out your other teammate.
Yeah, I know we were talking about linebacker earlier, right? Like the reason Milo Eifler might make the team is because of special teams, right?
Yeah.
Casimir Allen makes the team because of special teams. That 7th corner is a special teams player. We talked about Christian Holmes, how he's almost a lock because he plays flyer. He's an excellent gunner. So I look at those positions and I say to myself, those are the things that differentiate, right? And how do I kind of put a final stamp and say, Coach, I'm deserving of that opportunity. This is where that job interview, like you say, Fred, happens.
So I want to go around the horn here. What is the one position group each of you will focus on Saturday?
Well, they're obvious for me, receivers.
Shocking. Shocking. Me, myself, I'm going tight end. I just think that group is intriguing to me.
But because of one guy. You said this earlier, and Fred never says anything smart. This is the one smart thing Fred has said this whole show. Yes,
Thank you, Mississippi State. All I'm saying is I just think that group is a very intriguing group.
Yeah, so for me, I'm going to piggyback on that. Curtis Hodges, I want to see it. And it does kind of make that step and say, I deserve to be that 4th guy on the roster. Yeah. The receivers are great. Offensive line is kind of set, but who are those young guys say, I deserve to be on the practice squad, right? Yeah. So that's another thing I'm keeping an eye on. And then defensive end, man. Holy cow. Andre Jones, Henry, right? Who can say, I deserve to be the 10th defensive lineman? That's going to happen on teams, and that's going to happen with sack production. So keep an eye out for that.
We're all fired up for the game on Saturday, but Fred, I know you're fired up right now.
I'm fired up for everything. I'm fired up. I'm fired up about them salmon shorts, man. I'm fired up.
Time for Fred's Fired Up, presented by FanDuel. Make every moment more with FanDuel, the official sportsbook partner of your Washington Commanders.
Tell them why you're fired up, Fred.
Hey, first of all, I'm fired up, so fired up that my TV got 3rd-degree burns. I need cocoa butter on it. I'm gonna tell you why I'm fired up. I'm fired up because Sam Howell is red hot. I'm fired up because the whole offense looks great. I'm fired up. Most definitely, I was just gonna say, I'm fired up because Coach B. Henry got the troops marching in line. You know what? I'm fired up about the defense. The D-line look like they fire. And I'm so fired up about that Mississippi State Bulldog looking like he belongs. So like I said, put your hand around the fire and enjoy this heat that Washington is bringing. Most definitely.
Let's let Fred cool down while I tell you about our pre- and post-game shows. Join Santana and I for Command Center Game Day Live, the only Commanders pregame show in town with live video of the team warming up, and it all gets underway this Saturday at 5 o'clock. Then immediately after the game, come on back for Tana's takes on the game and live press conference coverage from Coach Rivera and the players as well. Speaking of Tana's takes, it's about that time.
It's time for Tana Takes, brought to you by the Washington Times. It's your boy, 8 to the 9. With my usual suspects, what you laughing about?
He's already laughing.
I'm happy. I'm a happy person. Ain't y'all happy?
We ain't got the emojis for you today, so I thought you'd be sad.
Keep him out of trouble. Keep him out of trouble, right?
Yeah, I know how we do this thing, man. I'm gonna throw something at you. You tell me how you feel, and I'll give you my take on it.
All right, let's
Y'all
go.
ready?
Yeah.
Let's get it going. Hey, fellas, how many, because this is a hard one, because we've been thinking about this the entire preseason thus far. How many receivers you think we keep on the roster? And give me those names if y'all think y'all know.
You going first?
7. I'm going 7. 7. That's my lucky number. I'm going 7 because I think Casimir Allen is the guy that we cannot shed. Okay. I think he's too important when it comes to the return game. And I think when they look at everything, I think Pringle might make this roster. I think he's
Pringle for sure.
Yeah, because
don't be surprised. Pringle for sure.
No, I'm just saying because he's the tall guy at the bunch, and he's the guy.
So tell me this now. Give me the order of the guy. It don't matter who's first, second, last, third. Give me those names and tell me if that 7 including the practice squad 7 or is it 7 on the roster and then,
we got Terry, we got Jahan, we got Curtis Samuels, we got Dyami Brown. There go your top 4 right there. Perfect. We got 3 more spots. I'm going Pringle. I'm going Tinsley.
No,
Tinsley.
Keep going. Well, he got
this is mine. Tinsley, Casimir Allen. I think because you need different body types, and those the last three all play special teams.
Yeah, I got you. So what I'm going to say is I would have said 6 until like three days ago when Ricky Schomburg started playing guard. And if he can play guard, you don't need to keep a backup center, 2 backup centers, right? Because you trust that he can play guard.
Yeah.
So I think that's huge for this group, and it allows you to keep 7. I disagree. I don't think Tinsley makes the cut. I think Tinsley's had a good offseason. He's been very impressive. I think Dax has got to be the guy. He's just been so consistent. He can play F, he can play Z. He gives you much more flexibility. And I think if you can keep 7, I think Casimir sneaks onto the roster there. And it's, again, I just think that skill set there was Turner's.
What special team does Dax play now that you got Casimir Allen?
So this is something I think people sleep on. Special teams is important, and no doubt it's important.
Yeah.
But you got to play receiver too, right? You got to play receiver too.
That's the main thing.
And he's a better receiver than anybody else that we've listed. Maybe Kemp beats Casimir Allen out because he does play gunner. He's a good special teams player. Plays all 4 core special team.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I'm gonna go Kemp actually, just to say something different. I'm gonna go Kemp.
I say 6 or 7, and I think you can probably stretch 8, but the 8 would be a for sure practice squad guy.
Yeah.
But about 7 guys that you might say, okay, these guys that we might play. But that 7 guy also, it might be 7 and 8 might be practice squad guys, and then you have 6. I'm gonna tell you my names. My names is the usual.
The usual.
You got Terry, you got Dotson, you got Samuels. We keep putting Samuels third, but Samuels, he's one of those playmakers, difference maker for us. Samuels, we got Dyami.
Yeah.
And so that's 4 that we know, that we think just off bat.
Yeah, they the
Now my 5 and 6 may be different from you. You might like him, I don't know. Pringle is, he might be 4.
Yeah,
I agree.
Yeah.
I think Pringle is a better 4 than he is 5 because he plays special teams, he knows the offense.
Yeah.
So you can trust him. So Pringle gonna go 5. I'm gonna take Dax Milne at 6.
Yeah.
The reason why, because I do believe in my guy, Casimir Allen. I think I'm gonna bring him back on a practice squad because I don't think no one else will use him as a predominantly wide receiver in this league. So we can get him under the radar and be a wide receiver / special teams guy for us. So I would bring him in as that 7 guy. And then Tinsley, I think he deserves to be here too. That's why he might be my,
swing guy.
Yeah. So those 2 guys, Casimir and Tinsley, would be the guys I have on the practice squad. But I think those other guys suit to be guys that we can really actually, depend on and use.
Yeah, a guy that I might throw in there for me, just because I'm a big fan of his, is Bryson Tremaine. We've talked about him a lot.
Tremaine,
That would be a guy that I might bump.
And he has a chance.
Yeah,
He still have a game left.
Yeah, I would actually pick Tremaine over Dax Milne.
What?
No, I'm just telling you the truth.
Really?
Hey, you got your version, I got the truth.
All right, good job, fellas.
Great.
That's it from us. Back to you, Jinx.
Always great to hear Tana's takes, especially when it comes to gearing up for the regular season. And we are ready to kick off things at FedEx Field in 2023. Commanders fans, let's get this team and this stadium rocking. The team's opener against the Cardinals set for Sunday, September 10th at 1 o'clock. You can get your tickets right now at commanders.com/tickets. We're going to close out with the classic. Classic pick 2. You see it all the time. Yeah, restaurants do this all the time. Like a Burger King, Wendy's, whatever. Pick 2. Pick 2. So,
soup and salad.
We've said soup and salad.
Shake. Give me 2 shakes. Give me 2 shakes. I love children.
Shake.
Give me a shake.
So after 2 preseason games, 2 guys who've stood out to you, Tana.
Yeah, well, these are lazy picks for me,
Lazy picks.
I got the quarterback, Sam Howell and Jahan Dotson. Sam has been one of those guys that we've been riding the whole offseason long.
Yeah.
Can he be the guy?
Yeah.
I think he's passing all the tests right now. I know it's early right now. It's only the preseason, but he's passing every test. He looks better and better every week. Jahan Dotson, he's a sophomore. They say sophomore slump.
Yeah.
I know it's early, but he's shown, man, that he's on another atmosphere. You know what I mean? When it comes to just how he does things in practice, it leads over to the game. I'm looking for this guy to have a big year. I keep talking about doubling somebody. He might be the one that's trying to double.
Yeah. Nah, I get you on that.
Those are. I know we're making fun of you, but these guys both have had excellent camps.
Yeah, no, they
Okay, Smooth.
Yeah. Well, in the mortal words of a great man,
Who's this guy?
you want to pick 2? I'm going to pick 2. Start with my guy. Everybody talked about it. You're 170 pounds. We know you can cover, but can you tackle? All he does is show people I can play the game of football however you need me to play it. OBJ, okay, I got you too. No matter what you want me to do, I will do it. And this guy's taking it to another level. Last year I talked to some coaches. They said he needed to slow down. He was processing stuff too fast. Now the game is coming to him. He's already an electrified gunner. He's trying to get in the rotation when it comes to the defensive backfield. So abracadabra, These two right here.
On brand, very far. Right?
Yeah.
And so for me, it's I'm going to go deeper cut, right? Cole Turner, I think, has had an outstanding training camp. Logan Thomas has been hurt. And he has stepped into that role outstanding. Everyone kind of said, off-season, big off-season last year, but then he was hurt, right? This year, he's kind of showing you what everyone was talking about last year. I'm super excited for what he's doing. Catch radius, strong hands, and competing in the run game, which a lot of people don't give him enough credit for. And then Ricky Stromberg, man. I love talking about guards. Guards and centers, right? So he's the guy who came in as a center. Yeah. He only played center for a long time. Last couple weeks, playing guard and doing really, really well. So what that says to me, you're not just going to be on the 53 just for, in that sweatsuit and having a hot dog on game day. I'm going to be dressed because I'm the swing guard. I'm the backup center. He's done a great job showing his position flexibility. Both these guys, outstanding preseason so far.
Whoa, pig suey.
Is it Woo Pig Suey?
Yeah, that's Arkansas.
Okay. No chance to see these guys on Saturday. That's going to do it for Command Center presented by SeatGeek. We will see you for our pregame coverage starting at 5 o'clock. Me and Tana live from FedEx Field.
SeatGeek is the ticketing app for fans like the High Five Strangers guy. Game-winning interception? First down? Just a nice, solid tackle. If you're in arm's length, you will be swapping skin with this extrovert. You see, he knows SeatGeek got him a great deal on tickets, so he can focus on what he does best, smacking palms. SeatGeek handles the tickets to sports, concerts, and more, so fans can fan.